Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Vanessa here speaking, and today we're going to discuss about what's happening in KOJC. And anyway, this is requested to me by the archangels. So for the first reading, we're going to ask, who is behind the attacks in KOJC compound? Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know who is behind the attacks in KOJC compound. Please show to us the overall theme of this reading. Thank you. Okay. So, I have a feeling, guys, that there is an evil attack. I kinda like feel as well like a spiritual warfare too. They asked me to cleanse, so I'll just go ahead and cleanse. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know who is behind the attack at KOJC compound. I'm sensing the word ahas, which means snake. Another they mentioned to me, and I'm also sensing third war. They asked me to cleanse first. They asked me to pull one more for this again. Okay, I sense the word not yet complete. So meaning, whatever attack that they plot to do there is not yet done. There could be bloodshed that might happen. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know who is behind the attack at KOJC compound. I feel like a lot of people know this already. Okay. And I'm sensing they are being criticized over the attacks and rumors and lies that the media is also spreading. So this is the overall energy that's affecting the reading, and what is the outcome? I'm going to clarify the cards. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know what's behind the cards presented here. Please help us clarify so we may be able to understand. Thank you. I feel like they regret a lot of mistakes at the first attack because they cannot hide the truth that they have hurt some civilians there. And I feel like it will begin a war against Americans. I feel like someone will betray them. So for the overall energy that's affecting the reading, so who is in charge or in control about these attacks? So I just feel like there is a person, actually looks like a couple, as you can see here. And I feel like whomever this is, they cannot do anything in the compound, and that's the reason why they ask someone to attack that compound. Actually, whatever that attack is, it is something that is unexpected. And that's the overall energy. First card that we have is this one. I feel like the attacks there, it's really a plot to take over that compound. So it just repeats on the reading that I did before. That is the intention. So for whomever is behind it, I feel like it's more likely the police, because this is, angel of peace. So basically who should do this peace is the police. If there's something wrong, right, the police will take charge or take control. So that's what's happening. So they basically use a police force so that that compound will be handed over. I feel like it's something that is kind of like forceful energy is what I see here. Next thing that we got is this one. So I kind of like feel like the plot of occupying the compound will not go well because of the reason like there's evidences or people are eyeing on whatever these policemen are doing. And I kind of like feel like they are not listening to the law. They're not really listening to people that are actually on that compound, who's living there. And I kind of like feel like these people in the compound wants peace and wants the truth, yet I feel like the compound is being taken away from them. And who is behind this? I kind of like say like maybe it's a couple, because we see it here. Okay, like there's a guy and a girl. Okay, and basically maybe it will be the president and the wife that is behind this, like they agreed upon this. And I feel like that's also the reason why it might actually cause the impeachment of the president, since he's involved as well. And I feel like it's because people look at him as a heartless person, and I feel like the reason why they don't like the violent attack in the first place, because of the reason like they will be questioned how heartless the procedure was on occupying the compound. And who is behind it is basically money that is offered as a price to capture the compound. And I feel like the compound is not being granted to them, to be honest with you, because of the reason that, they cannot force the owners of the compound to surrender it, since I feel like for them it is actually destined to them by God. Because remember, it's a religious compound, and I kind of like feel like they might think of other plot in occupying that compound if they can take it by force to begin with. And I kind of like feel because of the reason like they cannot occupy the compound, they cannot also have this money that was offered to them. Lesson that we got, this is one. So I feel like it's more on the president liking that the compound will be occupied because of the money. I feel like because of the reason like they are running out of money. I'm not sure why they're running out of money, because of the reason that, the resources are given to them, like the tax and so on. But I kinda like see like money's going out. That's what you can see here, and that's why they want that offer that was being given to them. So they keep on forcing on occupying that compound, to be honest. But yet I kinda like see like with the movement being in reverse, it just means like even if they force things to happen, it will not work out, because of the reason like that compound was given by God to those people. Lesson that we have is this one. So prayers are heard by heaven, as you can see here. And with the Queen of Wands, it kinda like sense the energy of the wife of the president, honestly speaking. And I kinda like see like because of these prayers, that person cannot manipulate. So another person that is behind these attacks is more likely like the wife of the president is also behind this. Maybe agreement between the other government, to be honest with you. So they're definitely forcing the people who live in that compound to leave, as you can see here, by using a police force. So they're continuously encouraging the policemen to be harsh towards those people who owns that place. So this is the outcome. So for an outcome, as you can see here, like I kinda like see like they are being forced on to leave that compound. I feel like crying energy here. So this is definitely sad, because of the reason like I see this as the religious compound's cathedral, because that cathedral has been closed by the policeman. That's what's happening. Okay, and the people are sad because they miss on having masses in the cathedral, but they can't. Honestly, like the police force continuously tries to get it because of the contract and because of the money not being given to them, since they can't have a total control of that compound. Lesson that we have is this one. So I kinda like see as well like people are regretting over what they've done in the beginning. Like it's kinda like a heartless attack, honestly speaking. And I feel like even though there is conflict, like people inside the compound will continuously be there, whether the police like it or not. And with the judgment in reverse, so the reward is not being given to them because they cannot totally take out the people in the compound very easily, because of the reason that people are fighting for their justice. Okay, and I feel like by them occupying the compound is unjust, and because of this unjust matters, and that's the reason why people are stopping it. Like no matter what they do, they can't have it, because of the reason like court cases will be against them as well. Okay, so anyway, let's see about the stones what we have here. Alright, so we have this one. So I kind of like feel like they try the best that they can to make the attacks get worse, so that the people will be forced to leave that compound. But with the luck being here, just mean like the luck is on the side of the good people, because of the reason like people are not liking it. So 11 is in reverse. It just mean like about the contracts, I believe that it will not come forth because of the reason that the Philippines can comply to have that compound for the Afghans or for the other country. So we have this one here. I feel like the clock is ticking, as you can see. So it just means like whoever is with a contract wanting that compound, there is a time limit there and they can't have it. Like they have to move fast to have it, but I feel like the clock is ticking. And we have the yes in reverse. It just means like they cannot have it. Okay, whether they like it or not, and somebody will be jailed by manipulation is what I see here. Next thing that we got is this one. So I feel like there's a plot on actually distorting the truth, to be honest, so that some even innocent people are going to jail, as you can see here. And yeah, there's money involvement there. And we also have this one. So I feel like there could be an intelligence report, or there could be spies that is involved. So maybe a spy from the other country, just to check if it's being, what they call this, it is being granted that the compound is being taken control over by the police, by the government, so that the Afghan will go there. So anyway, we have this one. So I kind of like see like there's heavily spying. So it just reminds me of the hole that they place upon a building, honestly. And I feel like because of that spy, they have a hard time. They have the hard time to defend, and they rush things. And actually this is currently what's happening. Like suddenly a Soko appeared there. So they may try to pretend like there is bones and so on that compound, trying to prove that there is a dead body there, and red target is what you can see here. So they changed their plot, is what you see here. And I feel like with this embrace diversity, I feel like there's a lot of stories and there will be confusion with regards to the news, honestly. And it's very hard to defend the good because of the reason like the mainstream media is really paid, okay, and there's only less people that are speaking the truth. So we have the broken sundial. So we have the clock here twice. So time is running out, as you can see here. And the one who promised, the money may betray or may back off, honestly speaking. So I kind of like see like their fast movements will definitely lead them to danger zone. And as I told you, the luck is on the side of the good, because we even see the luck twice already. Alright, so I kind of like see like this police will continuously hide the things from people, and also the attacks is being hidden as well by the media. Not all is being placed there. And I feel like the planner here, their plan is just to hide the truth, hide about the attack. So there might be deleting of videos about the attacks that might happen, is what I see here. And I kind of like see like these bad people will betray each other to the point that only one will be blamed, because someone of course wants to go to jail, honestly speaking. So somebody here will go to jail after this could be critical argument at the case. So that is a karma of that person, like he will ended up in jail. I feel like it's basically based on that evil general, whoever conducted that attack. See, because the attack is so harsh, that's the reason why, you know, they got in the jail. They got in the jail. They go to jail, okay? Then the real big ring is here, so it just means like the reason why they also go to jail, because first of all their plot is to actually look for a gem or look for, let's say, gold underneath. That's why they place a hole on that basement, assuming like there could be some jewelry, some hidden gold or so on. But yet, you know, it didn't come like that. Like it got them to jail is what I see here. So anyway, this is the overall theme. So peace. So basically the plot there is not really peace. Like they will try to use force so that the people there may just let go of their compound, as you can see, because people there are protecting their place, as you can see. And whether they like it or not, the truth will come out. And once the truth come out, what will happen next is there will definitely peace once again, and these people cannot attack that compound anymore. Like they will be forced on to let go of the compound. What I mean is the police and these people behind, they need to let it go, because first of all they cannot have it since it's not for them. See, it's not destined for those people that try to get it. And whether they like it or not, you know, God will not ever permit these evil people to have it. Because first of all, it's not for them. It's not them who built that compound. And yeah, there's residences who lives there. And they cannot acquire whatever the price is. So it's behind it. So based on the first readings that we have it is due to an agreement by the president and his wife to another country. So anyway, let's see what else do we have here. So they asked me to cleanse first. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know who is behind the attack in KOJC's compound. So I feel like napanghinaan ng loob, which means like they are getting discouraged. So maybe this is with regards to the police that are there. Like there's even a message from the policeman there that doesn't agree anymore on what's happening, because first of all they're being forced on to attack the good people. Okay, they got involved there, and of course someone wants to go to jail, and basically there could be a filed case that's against those policemen too that are innocent. So anyway, so who's behind it? Definitely an evil person, and this reminds me of the couple that I told earlier on, the president and his wife, and there's an evil person that's behind it. Okay, and they're definitely wanting the compound, honestly speaking, for a huge sum of money. And they cannot have it because people in the compound are stubborn. Like they don't want anyone to have their compound, honestly. So Still, justice will be for those people who live there, and there's no way that they will have this money because they cannot acquire the compound. And whether they like it or not, the truth will come forth, as you can see, and peace will be served once again. So it just means like they cannot occupy the compound, and these policemen will be forced on to leave that compound, which will cause peace to happen once again in that compound, which is nice. Okay, so anyway, that's it with regards to the first question. So now let's proceed on with the next one. Alright, so for the second question, who is currently handling my country, which is Philippines? Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know who is currently handling my country. Feel another shuffle. I'm sensing the word betrayal. Betrayal of trust is what I sense. So it means like there could be betrayal that's happening behind the scenes, maybe with regards to the government. Like there's a lot of snakes that's around that. Anyway. See what else? I feel like the reading is going to what's going on with the government. So we'll just let the angels be what they want to show us. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know who is currently handling the administration. I sense the word booking, which means like expose, like they will get exposed. Okay, the angels say currently what's happening to the Philippine government. Now I'm confused what to ask. Because I was asked something else. Alright. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know who's currently handling my country, which is Philippines. This is the overall energy that's affecting the reading, and what's the outcome? I'm going to clarify the cards to gain more information. I kinda like feel backstabber, so definitely there's betrayal that's happening. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know what's behind the cards presented here. Please help us clarify so we may be able to understand. I kind of like sense like there's people that are creating an illusion. And I'm sensing spiritual warfare and toxicity as well. I kind of like feel like they plot to attack the vice president's budget and keep on doing budget hearing for 2025, but it will not work out because people will realize that the government is not good, and I kind of like feel like people will betray the officials in the government is what I sense. So anyway, this is the overall energy that's affecting the reading. So who is handling my country? So far, I feel like whomever this is that's handling, I feel like it's more likely someone who's close to the president is what I see here. And I kind of like feel like that president is kind of like very innocent, okay? And I feel like this person is kind of like, you know, hypnotizing the president, and without him knowing that actually the one in charge is whomever this is that's close to him, maybe a relative. So that's the overall energy. First card that we have is this one. So I'm kind of like feeling here that whomever is handling it is basically somebody who's also in a high position, as you can see here. Okay, and this person do have people around, so I feel like this person is kind of like, I feel like it's a guy, okay, who's trying to control my country, and he also handles the budget, as you can see, and whomever was on his side will be given a budget. And with the moon being here, so I feel like it's being revealed. It just means like people will realize the truth, that it's not actually the president who's running the country. Okay, so with the Five of Swords in reverse, sad to say that the president isn't aware about the betrayal that's happening, even if it's being shown to him. That's what we got. This is one. So I kind of like see like whomever is the one that is on a high position, who's in control of my country, is somebody who don't even care about the needs and wants of the people. Like it's a heartless person. And with the Five of Cups being in reverse, it just means like this person is just wanting the future. Like he could be, you know, daydreaming on being a leader someday. So meaning, this person is not the president, but yet he's in charge of my country. And the president is not aware because he has been hypnotized. And another person that is handling my country is actually a girl, as you can see here, but this girl isn't granted any positions in the government, and not even I feel like doesn't receive any voting. So it could be the president's wife, honestly speaking, and I feel like people doesn't like her. Okay, and she shouldn't supposedly handle the country, of course, because nobody definitely voted for her. It's just her husband who got voted. So anyway, this is the thing. So I feel like whomever is in charge of this country is the one who's handling the budget, as you can see. And I feel like this person doesn't care if the country is in ruins. All that he wants is for him to control. Okay, and this person is not even wise. Like all that he cares is himself. lesson that we got is this one. So as I told you, people are aware about it, and whomever this is that's handling my country, as of now, that person is away from this country. Like maybe he travels somewhere, okay, and with a Hierophant in reverse, I feel like what do you call this? This is a person whose, charisma is not good. Like the people doesn't like him, honestly speaking, because all that he carries himself, okay? Like he don't care of others. That's a vibe that I feel. Yet he wants to force himself to be the leader, as you can see, because he thinks like he should be in position. He's a just person and so, but yet I feel like somebody could have already exposed him, and that's the reason why he's kinda like having this anxiety, like, I got exposed and so, because I feel like this is what he's doing. Like, he make it seem like he's not in control, he's not in charge, but yet no matter what he do, there could be someone who exposed him. So anyway, here is the outcome. So for an outcome, who is in charge of my country is basically somebody that's brainwashing the president, as you can see. And whomever wants to take charge or take control if the president has sickness. And whomever this person is, this is somebody that is also in position in terms of government. As of now, he could be away from my country, honestly speaking. And with the Queen of Swords being here, so there are definitely two leaders here. Like one is this person who's manipulative, manipulating the president, and the second one is the wife of the president. So let's see what else do we have here. So we have this one, so people are not really liking all of them anymore. So that's the reason why it will be a big no. Meaning, like if ever that person, the guy, will try to run as a president, people will say no. Because people doesn't like him. And the clock is here. We also have this one. So I feel like that person is definitely passionate to run the country, even though the upcoming voting is not yet near. It's years, to wait. So you also have this one, so that's betrayal, honestly speaking, because somebody will speak up, and that's the reason why someone may go to jail here. So we have this one, fear. We also got this, okay? So whoever is in control of my country, that is a person that is definitely heartless. And since there is a jail here, it just means like he holds the justice system, okay? Or holds the constitution part of my country. So anyway, let's see what else. So look at this one. So I feel like whomever that trying to be a ruler or self-proclaimed ruler is actually wanting to become a president someday, but no one is liking him. Then that's the reason why the future for him as a president is kinda like a bleak, okay? Like it's not going to be in his favor because people doesn't like him. And as I told you, he tried to brainwash the president, as you can see here, because the president is still a baby, okay? So that's why he take charge or control of my country. And he's also one of the person that's wanting war to happen, as you can see, which is sad. Like, this is kind of like a disruptive person, and this person believes that he is in a high position to do things that he likes, honestly speaking, and he tried the best that he can not to get caught up with the disasters that has been happening in my country, because he wants to run away. He wants to play games, as you can see here. So I kind of like feel like this person already victimized others, and this person is actually someone who's envious of the current president because he wasn't able to become one. It's very impossible since a lot of people doesn't like him. Okay, people look lowly on him, honestly speaking, like nobody likes him basically, and that's the reason why he's mad, as you can see. And I kind of like see here, like, he's somebody who keeps an eye on the president, and he kind of like say like the president is very lazy, honestly speaking, not doing anything, and that's the reason why he play mind games. And this person is also somebody who has a contract. And oh dear, this is not good. Actually, whomever this is, he plot to poison the president. Okay, and I feel like the reason why he will do it because he wants the other party to be questioned about the poisoning, because he's really greedy. He wants to be a president because he wants some money. Okay, so endless misses here and this one. So I kind of like feel like he plot to ruin people that are in a high position. So I kind of like feel this is basically about his rival, honestly speaking. Like, he wants to distort this person's name, honestly speaking. Good deal in this one. So I kind of like feel like he's somebody who has a contract with people that will ruin the country, that will create disasters. So maybe from other countries. So let's see what else do we have here. So we have this one. So whomever is, taking charge or control, this is somebody that doesn't know how to handle money. Like, even though he has lots of money, he has issues on handling the money. He's blessed, so means he's rich. Yet, the money is, definitely being drained. Because whomever this is somebody who loves to waste money. Maybe this is somebody who bribe, even, honestly speaking. And with this regeneration being here, so I feel like this person is trying to build up recognition by giving money. So whomever this isn't a wise person, and this is definitely a liar. So let's see what else do we have here. So they asked me to cleanse first, so I'll just go ahead and cleanse. I kind of like feel like whomever this is, there's a betrayal. Maybe behind every betrayal is what I sense. A very arrogant person as well. I feel like whomever this is, he is big in terms of physical looks is what I'm trying to say. So this is somebody who's befriending people that are rich. So as I told before, he's rich, but yet the money is getting drained. So whoever this is, he's trying to control others. I feel like in politics world, honestly speaking. And I feel like, yeah, this person is controlling the couple. The president and his wife. That's what's happening. So he's not basically the one who's handling, the money. That's the reason why he's drained with the money, as you can see, because it's still the wife of the president still has the money and not him. If he has money, it's not that big, okay? Because basically in the reading, I see that always the money is coming out or not enough, okay? And another reason why this is because he loves to waste money. So there's two people that's currently handling my country. It's the wife of the president and as well as somebody who's controlling them. The president and his wife. Okay, so anyway, that's it for this reading. So let's proceed on with the last reading. Alright, so for the last question, we're going to ask what will happen next to the Philippine government. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know what will happen next to the Philippine government. Please show to us the overall theme of this reading. Thank you. I'm sensing booking, which means exposed. I feel like downfall, honestly speaking. The truth will come out soon. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know what will happen next to the government of the Philippines. I feel like there might be a bomb threat. I feel like at the KOJC compound, but yet I feel like it will open the eyes of the world and the people, and they cannot hide. Like if ever they worsen the case there, people will know it. People will sympathize for the victims. There is a card there. Wasn't able to remove. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know what will happen next to the Philippine government. This is the overall energy that's affecting the reading, and what is the outcome. I will clarify the cards. Angels and guides, please provide guidance to the cards so we may be able to know what's behind the cards presented here. Please help us clarify so we may be able to understand. Thank you. Stop. Okay, so let's see. So anyway, what will happen next to the government is that I kind of like see like these bad people, you know, they will try to take charge, take control, even if it hurts. Meaning, a lot of people doesn't want them anymore, and I feel like these people continuously want to take charge, take control because of money. Okay, there's definitely money if you're in a government, right? So anyway, that's what we have. So what will happen to the Philippine government is that there won't be any success on whatever that they want to push forward, because I kind of like see here like people are getting awakened over what's happening. Like people are keeping an eye on them, whether they like it or not. Next thing that we have is this one. So I feel like there is kind of like betrayal that's going to happen, and I feel like whomever the president is not really doing anything, and I kind of feel like people are becoming sad and becoming aware like the government isn't doing anything right for the country. Okay, and like this president is just, you know, partying or wasting money on parties. And I feel like what's happening is that they think that they will be in position, like they will not go out of the position, is what I sense here. Next thing that we have is this one. So I feel like there will be justice that will happen. So there could be cases that will be filed against an official here, and I kinda like see as well like somebody's trying to leave, as you can see, but yet that person, whether he like it or not, that person will get jailed, okay, or will be questioned. Next thing that we have is this one. The reason why a government official will get jailed because of the reason that somebody betrayed him or her. That's what happened. And, you know, nobody can stop this from happening, as you can see. So what is the outcome? So what will happen to the government is that, the government is happy somehow that they're taking the control over the people and so on. But yet people are sad because, you know, they're not being heard. They're not being given what is meant to be given, as you can see. And they are teaching people to be lazy by, you know, just giving money and that's it, instead of giving jobs. Okay, and let's see what else do we have here. So even though people doesn't like them, they still on position, and that's really sad, honestly. So there's a mask here. I feel like booking. Okay, so it means like their true face will be shown. We also have this one, 11. So there is a contract, and we have the 6 in reverse. we also have this. This is sad, okay? Because what will happen next to the government is that people isn't liking the things that has been happening. And this one is in either way, so it just means karma and jealousy and no, as you can see. So these people are definitely jealous of somebody that has a good reputation, because people doesn't really like them. So we have the friend zone being here, and we also got this one, the arrow pointing downwards. It just means like, because of a betrayal, you know, it will cause downfall of a government official. So anyway, let's see what else do we have. So broken stable, and this one, alien in disguise. So it just mean like, I feel like booking again, exposed. So somebody will get exposed for maybe hiring somebody from a different country, or somebody from a different country came to my country. Okay, I feel this is with regards to what happened to KOJC, honestly speaking, because they did something there, not a construction basically, but they dug up a hole inside that compound. So it means like, because of this that happened to KOJC, that's the reason why their names will be ink, like their names will get dirty. Okay, because of the involvement of some Americans there. Because when the attack happened, some people that are in uniform of an American uniform was exposed there, and that will be questioned as well. And that's the reason why, you know, this betrayal will happen, because of course if somebody is going to jail, that person may have a potential to pinpoint others, so that he may not be the only one who will go to jail. So that is going to happen. So anyway, what will happen to the government of my country? Again, the poison is here. So whomever that other person that's trying to take charge of my country, this person definitely wanting to be a president. So since he wants to be a president, he plot to poison the president, and he wants to do it during a banquet or during a party, so that it will dim the light of, you know, the good politician. And I feel like, okay, and I feel like their fear might happen if ever he will do it, honestly speaking, because I kind of like see here like it's not going to be in their favor. So what will happen next in the government is that there's definitely people that are upset, that are angry at them, and these people in the government are being caught on what they're doing, like they're stealing the wealth of others. There's always exposure. Okay, they will get exposed. And I feel like the threat of bombing in that area might happen. But if ever they did this to that compound, then people will definitely be upset, and that will cause the downfall of this government. So basically, the start of their downfall is whatever that they're doing to that compound, because, you know, also the president is behind it, because every interviews he's actually saying like he's behind it, like he can't hide it from people, because he keeps on, you know, telling something about it. So anyway, here is the overall theme. So we have the chaos and conflict. So I feel like God isn't permitting this chaos to happen anymore, and whenever there is chaos, the truth is coming in, and people are becoming wiser and wiser, and they are definitely awakening people by them being harsh to others. And that's also the reason why people are going to let go of the mainstream media. Like, nobody wants to listen to it anymore because people are hungry of the truth, as you can see here. And of course, people want this peace to happen in that compound. And because of the injustice, as I told you, that will be the cause of someone's leaving the position in the government. Like, I feel like exposed. So these politicians will get exposed on, you know, trying to manipulate, trying to dim someone's light, and so on. So let's see what else do we have here. I feel like rumble, like people will argue, will fight for the right, is what I sense. So it just means like it's more likely about that compound. Like, they cannot touch it, because the more that they touch it, the more that people will definitely fight. So yeah, because of the injustice, because of the heartlessness. And I'm sensing anger energy, so that will cause a downfall. Okay, and people from abroad, somebody from abroad is, you know, seeing these things to happen. So another one in charge could be from different country. Okay, and I kind of like feel like sad or eagerness. So I think that the plot here is that the other country may take control or take charge over my own country, but it will not work out because people will fight. I remember one of the blogger who mentioned like they are making the KOJC compound as the guinea pig. Okay, they're trying to see how people react. And once that they analyze, they plot to attack the whole of my country, and that is really alarming.